Alright, let's find these papers and get out of here.
Espero que estén muy bien. Bienvenidos al capítulo número 2 de LeClue Detectivú. Y bueno, se supone que... A ver.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
LOL. En fin, como decía, quedamos en que íbamos a buscar los trabajos de los estudiantes de la mamá de Jenny.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
LOL. Bueno, sí, graciosita la Jenny. Veamos por aquí. Ajá.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience, and Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Ok. Bueno, por acá hay unas cuantas. Artes de galería. Son como pegatinas, pero bueno. Ok, por acá, ajá. Ok, podemos usar esto. A ver. Uy. Ajá, encontramos acá algo.
It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Bueno, ya sabemos dónde está, pero por cierto, me faltó acá. Que quiero ver. Por aquí. Que quiero volver a verlo, diablos. Ah, se puede mover, pero... quiero volver a ver la pizarra para agarrar esta cosita que me quedó pendiente, diablos. Bueno, vamos a ver primero. Ah, miren, por acá está esto, pero... como que no la agarra. Ah, aquí está. Ok, un fragmento. Arte de la galería. Vamos a ver el microscopio.
Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Qué raro esto. Bueno, ya está. A ver. Debe haber una forma de volver a ver esto. Bueno, ahí están los trabajos, ya lo sabíamos. Pero quiero ver la cosita, diablos. Ah, miren chicos, aquí vi otro fragmento, Bueno, parece que no hay manera de conseguir el que está aquí. No me deja volver a ver la pizarra, qué molesto. Bueno, aquí hay uno. Un fragmento de la galería, ¿lo ven? Pero no me deja verlo, qué molesto. Bueno chicos, tuve que repetir esta parte para conseguir la pegatina esta. Pero ya está. Ah, me falta volver a hacer esto de los trabajos, por cierto. Rápidamente aquí. Eso es, ya sabemos dónde están. Así que será sencillo. Por aquí, perfecto.
One of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Bueno, eso ya lo habíamos visto. Ok, perfecto. Ahora sí, vamos a mover esto, que ya sabemos dónde están los trabajos. Ok, los trabajos.
Found you. Time to get out of here.
Pues sí, ahora sí vamos a salir de aquí. Estúpida pegatina que no me dejaba sacarla. Bueno, ahora sí, vámonos. Por fin salimos de aquí.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Bueno, si él lo dice. ¿Podemos correr, por cierto, así?
What the? What a mess. I should investigate.
Bueno, eso fue extraño. Vamos a investigar. A ver, por acá. Ajá, ¿encontramos algo?
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
Bien, conseguimos acá el primer trozo de una postal. ¡Qué bueno!
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Ok, qué interesante. Vamos a ver qué encontramos por aquí. Sanación mística, color, arrendamiento mensual, libros a la venta, ligeramente mordisqueados, proyecto de fiesta, gato perdido.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this?
Toque de queda.
Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again. 9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
F por Jenny. En fin. Bueno, vamos a ver qué otra cosa encontramos por aquí. Oh.
Hey,
Y aquí.
you!
Oh, hi there!
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Interesada.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark, berries that emit a bioluminescent mist, and flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strausberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Este tiene pinta de ser una pista. A ver, por acá hay algo. ¿Qué encontramos? Ah, un artículo de la galería. Interesante. Bueno, eso estuvo entretenido. Ahora sí vamos a continuar. Corre, Jenny. Hacer ejercicio. Ok, otro tablón de anuncios. Es exactamente igual que el anterior.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement.
Ok, el decano se jubila. Qué mal.
Left. Left. I said left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Ok, eso fue extraño. Oh, aquí está el decano.
Hello, Mr. Strausberry. How are you today?
Ok, Strawberry, apreciado decano de
A
Gumball.
jolly gentleman, the dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
Se ríe como Papá
He's
Noel.
also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Strausberry.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Ser simpática.
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Strausberry.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Me da risa la cara que pone. Bueno, respetar a los mayores.
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Strausberry.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
Ok, vamos a interrogar al decano Strausberry. Ajá, hay que buscar varias pistas. Veamos, por acá hay una. Logotipo de Gumball, hay un partido de baloncesto. Uy, fan número 1.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumball Moonbeams, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Ok. A ver esto. No tiene pelo, no.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
Ok. Ah. A ver. Cuchara en lugar de boli. Despistado,
Looks
estresado.
like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Interesante. Por acá. Unas notas.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strausberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
F. Ok, vamos a ver. Por acá podemos conseguir algo más. Un botón. Sí, un botón. A ver. Salado, dulce. Fruta. Es mermelada.
He
Ok.
didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
Interesante. Por acá, ¿qué hay? Ajá. Oro macizo. Herencia familiar. Casi una hora
His
atrasado.
watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strausberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget.
Bueno, eso fue algo sospechoso.
Now, where were we?
Ok, vamos a seguir investigando. Por aquí, este anillo. Logotipo de Gumball, anillo de graduación.
Exacientia potestas est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Strausberry family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
Qué fuerte, me gustó esa frase. Ok, por acá parece que no hay ninguna pegatina, así que vamos a ver la última pista.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strausberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strausberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
Qué bueno, Jenny.
What did the dean eat for breakfast?
Ok, ¿qué desayunó el decano? Pajarita y botón de la camisa. A ver... Eso es.
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts.
Ah, muy bien. ¿En serio? ¿Desayuno? ¿Donas? Bueno.
What else can I tell about the dean's morning?
Ok, vamos a ver qué otra cosa. Ah, parece que ahora sí la pegué.
The
Ok.
dean neglected to wind his pocket watch, the act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen.
Interesante.
You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing
Frambuesa.
raspberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strausberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My. You really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Un poquito sospechoso el decano, no sé, pero bueno. Vamos a ver qué otra cosa encontramos por aquí.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No, para
In
nada.
her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Ok, ¿quién será? Veamos. Contestar el teléfono.
Hello?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Ok.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine.
Ok.
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The last donut is the tastiest.
Ah! Jenny, it is you.
Ok.
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Ah, conspiracionista, con razón.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions, but most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid.
Ok.
CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk.
Qué raro es, me encanta este personaje.
Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
Ok, hay que interrogar a CJ porque no se acuerda. En fin. Veamos. ¿Son 3 pistas nada más? ¿Hay algo? Ah, ok, aquí. Los vi, dice. Esto. Ah, una brújula. Oculto a simple vista, símbolos extraños, cristal roto, aguja en movimiento. Está
I knew he
rota.
was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
Searching
For what?
for them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Ok, eso fue extraño. Por cierto, por aquí hay algo. Ok, arte de la galería. No hay nada más por aquí arriba, ¿verdad? Hay que estar pendientes. Ok. Ah, por acá hay otra. Ok, arte de la galería. Y... ¿son 3 pistas? Oh. ¿Qué es esto? A ver... Aliens entre nosotros. El calcetín. No.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
Los aliens están entre nosotros. Ok. Y vienen por tus mascotas. ¿Estás a punto? ¿Responderás a la llamada?
Professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Vamos a ver. ¿Girar?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
LOL,
A
pobre
cereal
CJ.
box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
Ok.
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had contacted her, but something else had caught her eye.
Ah, sí, hay otra cosa aquí. Como una tarjetica. ¿Cumpleaños de quién? ¿Quién la tiene CJ? ¿Y qué significa CJ?
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Kingston's birthday. But Kingston died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible.
Ok.
Died instantly.
Siento lo de tu padre. Feliz cumpleaños, what the
No
fuck.
suspects. No, human suspects. Anyway.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise!
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
Qué horrible.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Me encanta ese personaje. Pero bueno, chicos, dejaré que Peter se quede en el próximo. Vamos a continuar con las aventuras de Jenny y ya veremos qué otra cosa le sucede y qué otro personaje conocemos. Por ahora lo dejaré así. Gracias por haber llegado hasta acá. Y antes de despedirme, quiero darle las gracias a mis patrocinadores. De corazón, muchísimas gracias por apoyar el canal. Y recuerda que si quieres ser patrocinador del canal y salir como tal al final de todos mis videos, así como otras recompensas exclusivas, puedes apoyarme en Patreon, dejar el link en la descripción. Por otra parte, si quieres apoyar el canal de manera totalmente gratuita, en la descripción de este video dejaré un link en el cual, al darle clic, podrás apoyar el canal. Cada video tiene su propio link y me ayudaría mucho que hicieran clic en cada video que ven. Cabe destacar que con un solo clic por video es más que suficiente, así que muchísimas gracias si apoyas el canal de esta manera. Si te gustó este video dale a like, suscríbete y comenta, y si no te gustó entonces te invito a que comentes de qué manera puedo mejorar. De cualquier forma, muchas gracias por verme. Y sin más nada que decir, nos veremos la próxima vez. Por ahora me despido. Adiós.